I've been building my software development agency the past 3 years, recording every day for the past year and a half. And this is going to be a little bit of just a small update on kind of what's going on, what I'm building, what I'm working on. Right now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you might know that basically I am in the process of pivoting because I want to work on a product, on a very, very ambitious product that is, likely going to get VC funding. And it's a big pivot away from the agency road. But this video is really just about what is currently on my mind and what I'm currently working on, current obstacles and things that I'm kind of working through. It's really more of it's really an update, right? Documenting very much the process. It's not so much about VC versus bootstrapping, anything like that. Right now, the main thing that I'm working on is really the vision, the idea, the roadmap. These are the kind of core elements that basically I'm going to need to get a little bit of initial funding to build a first version and start trialing this thing. Now, if you're wondering why don't I just fund it myself with my own agency money, I can, and I will. This agency money is going to sustain me, but I also know how quickly that money can run out. And I don't want to let go of my team because I want to be able to pivot them to this product. But this product is not going to make enough money to sustain the agency team for a while. And if I get an initial little bit of funding, I can start putting them to work, and we will actually have enough resources to keep everybody's payroll satisfied and stuff. Whereas if I drop, I still have a few client projects, so my team is just taking care of those, and I'm focused full time on this project. And also the other reason I want funding is because it'll let me build faster, because I can hire better quality people, and also because it will have more people around that product. So, being with more investors and whatever basically means that I will have a larger ecosystem that has a vested interest in seeing this product succeed. And so investors are going to make introductions, they're going to give you resources, they're going to help you out. Not all of the time, especially not, I think, at a higher level, but a lot of accelerators, which is really the kind of level that I'm looking at right now, do pour a lot of resources into helping you actually get something off the ground. Obviously, they also get the best terms out of anybody else. So what I mean by that is they are going to invest at the very, very start of the company, and it's the highest point of risk, so they get the best terms, but it also, they just give you the most resources to really get it off the ground. And then, once you start getting those high numbers in the millions from proper VCs, I think generally, you can expect a lot less support from them. They are not as hands-on, but an accelerator is a different kind of thing. That's really kind of what I want to go through right now. I want to get as much help from whoever's in the right place to help me build the best product possible. I want to build something that's really, really good. And that just works. I think that's the big thing. It's I want to build something useful and want to make it really high quality. And to be honest, sometimes quality is constrained by the resources that you have at your disposal. So for example, my videos, I know, for example, I don't have loads of resources to hire a full content team for 10 or 20 grand a month. I don't have, that kind of money. That is a massive content team that I can't afford. But if I did have that, I'd be able to produce high quality content and stuff like that. And so it's the same thing with product. Typically resources are a constraint to make high quality products, at least to start with. So that is a big reason why this VC world is focused a lot on product tech, because it takes a lot of money up front, makes a lot of money on the back end, but this is kind of the point of SaaS. It is high risk, winner takes all. And it is not an easy game. If there's one thing that this agency has taught me, it is that it is not an easy game. And I'm very, very glad that I have learned, from the lessons from the people who have failed around me, because I know just how hard it is. A lot of developers underestimate that. But anyway, right now, my key things are I need to kind of get a couple things in order, and then get one really clear kind of to-do that I'm working on and moving toward, and set a deadline for it so that I actually stick to it. And that's it. I'm probably going to leave this update at a little bit of a shorter one, because I got to get to work, and I'm actually going to finish off my YC application now and send that off as well too. So hopefully I will report back with a successful application, but I'm not too sure because I'm a little bit late. The deadline has passed, unfortunately. This whole VC pivot happened a little late. So yeah, we'll have to see. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. Leave any questions. I will take a look at those and grab any video ideas from there. But the next little while, I think I might move into more of a kind of documenting season. More boring updates, but it's just right now I'm putting in the work, and so I don't have a lot of time to make super interesting videos or particularly well-structured or well-edited ones. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now. So yeah, that's it.